Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I will be talking about 24 Platinum, and this is a 5 milliliter decant that Alex, Masters of Style, had sent me along with other members of the fragrance community. Dan got his and did a review of it just a little while ago, and Alex talks about it on his channel. So very gracious to Alex for being nice enough to send this out, not only to me, but to other people in the fragrance community so we can get a good idea of what the fragrance is like and how other people feel about it. Today I'm going to do my take on it. This is something that came out from a fragrance house called ScentStory, classified as a flowery oriental, and it just came out this year, 2012. In fact, I don't think you can actually buy this in the United States as of yet, so it's sort of a pre-release for Americans, I guess you could say. So if you don't have a bottle of this one, you're not falling behind or anything. Just keep your eyes open and see when they start offering this one up for sale. Top notes of rose, orange, mandarin, and juniper berry. Middle notes of sandalwood, gurjum balsam, and galbanum. And in the base, vanilla, amber, and white musk. So you can kind of see from the notes, you're going to have some sweet vanilla chords in there, juniper berry, vanilla, amber, but also some exotic notes. Gurjum balsam, which isn't something that you normally see in fragrances. I tried to do some research on gurjum balsam, couldn't really find a familiar fragrance that has it. Galbanum is another note, kind of a exotic note. So how does this one play out? Well, in the opening, it kind of has like a very, almost a candy-like quality to it. I think the juniper berry and the mandarin give it like a candied orange smell. Some floral, vanilla, very nice, slightly gourmand, kind of reminds me of like a lifesaver kind of a smell. I know at one point I thought maybe it was a little bit like a moon pie kind of a thing, like a creamy, doughy vanilla smell. But it doesn't come across as too youthful or feminine because you also have these notes in the base and the mid starting to come through. The musk, some people say it's actually an ambergris that they're getting, which is interesting because if you know about the House of Creed, you know they love to use ambergris in a lot of their fragrances, specifically the Millesime series, Millesime Imperial, Green Irish Tweed, Silver Mountain Water. So maybe that kind of a musky flavor. I'm not sure if the ambergris used in this fragrance is the quality of Creeds or not, because I do get some sort of a slightly harsh quality. I'm not sure if it's coming from the musk note or if it's just something coming from the gurjum balsam galbanum accords, because as those start to come into play, the rose and the candy-like quality of the fragrance starts to taper down. Those notes start to rise up above that, and it takes on almost like a harsh, dry, smoky, smoldering, woodsy kind of a smell. A little bit like patchouli or incense, I think. I don't really like that kind of smell myself, so that really kind of hurts my feeling about this fragrance. Fans of patchouli dry downs like Black XS from Paco Rabanne, or like Angel Man has that sort of patchouli smell in it. Born Wild from Ed Hardy, and of course the niche fragrances like the Montels, Serge Lutens that have more of an exotic flair to them as well. People that like those types of dry downs are going to like this more than I do. I prefer more of the traditional sandalwood or cedarwood or just plain musky smell here. But yeah, this one, wow, when it dries down, especially after about 4 or 5 hours, that woodsy note really just seems so dry and exotic. So I didn't really care for that too much. But it was kind of interesting how the fragrance kind of changed. It starts off almost like a Chanel fragrance. The way the vanillic floral blending with the musky woods kind of had like a Eagle West or a Cormoncier concentrate kind of a feel to it. But as it dried down, it kind of had that dry patchouli-like feel that you get from, like I said, like the dry down like Black XS or something like that. So let me get into final scores here. The smell, I like the opening the best. I'd probably give that about a 7.5. However, as it dried down and a lot of that candy-like floral kind of tapered down and evened out with the base, wow, it got a little bit bothersome to me, and it almost was about a 4 out of 10 as it dried down. So overall, the smell is about a 6 out of 10 for me. Versatility, again, it's a tough one for me because the fragrance starts off kind of spring, fresh, clean, and then kind of dries down to sort of dark, smoldering, and heavy like that. So I'm having a hard time figuring out how versatile it really is. Probably about a 6 out of 10 to my nose for versatility, scent, projection, and longevity. I wore this to work one day, and I thought I'd just give it one spray on the neck, one on each wrist, and one of my coworkers said she thought it was a little bit strong for a hospital setting. I didn't really think so, but yeah, this one, yeah, if you go heavy on it, it can be cloying. I would say just a few sprays should be able to get 10 hours out of this one, so I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10 for projection longevity. Price point, I would expect this one to be relatively cheap when it comes out. I'm not sure because it hasn't been released yet. Probably about, I'm thinking around $50 for the 100 ml or somewhere in that vicinity. So price point, probably about 6 out of 10. Uniqueness, I think that's where this fragrance really shines. I'm going to give it about 8 out of 10 for uniqueness. Kind of starts off almost like the Fahrenheit 32, and then it kind of evolves into more of like the Fahrenheit Absolute. If you tried those two, it kind of does like a swing shift type thing between those two fragrances. Very fresh, floral, vanilla in the opening, swinging to like a smoldering, dark, woodsy smell. So overall, probably about 6 out of 10, mostly because after about an hour or so, the Gurgen balsam or something in this fragrance kind of didn't sit well with me. So thanks again, Alex, for hooking me up with this. Hope you guys get a chance to check it out. I think if you like the 24 series, you definitely want to try this one as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.